Hey guys, I hope y'all are doing good. In today's video, I'm gonna talk about, is it a good option to do your masters abroad and then come back to India and practice there in India? So I am in this scenario right now. I have done my further or post graduation degrees over here in Canada. I am working right now, and I know exactly what you guys are thinking while you are planning to apply for masters of abroad and thinking about, can I come back to India or not? So in this video I will be talking about, is it a good option or not. I will give you example, I will give you an entire explanation of what happens and what it takes to do a masters abroad, and why it is a good decision and why it is not a good decision. So in this video you will get a pure clarity based on experience of me, my friends who are there in Australia, US, UK. So I have an overall knowledge. I have made a lot of videos and I will share that knowledge with you, showing that what will be the best possible scenario for you if you want to practice in India after completing your masters. So this video will be a very great video for all of you, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead, hit a like and subscribe to my channel. It helps me, it helps the community. My channel is purely based on helping the community, helping the students like you and me who are planning or who were planning of going and doing masters abroad. So go ahead, subscribe to my channel, and without any delays, let's get started with the video, guys. So guys, to fully understand what happens when you do a masters abroad, we need to understand what it takes to do masters abroad. First of all, you need to understand that masters anywhere around the world will take 2 years of your life. And if you decide to do masters in different country like US, UK, Australia, or probably Canada, I wouldn't suggest you, but if Canada, so you will need at least 40 to 50 lakh Indian rupees to be invested. Yes guys, you heard me right. And in this, 30 to 35 or 40 lakhs would be just your college admission and education fees. I'm not even including your living expenses. I'm not including your monthly rent and all of those things. But you can consider 10 or 20 lakhs more for your staying and other expenses. But I'm not considering it because you can do part-time work, you can do overtime jobs and all of these things like I did in my graduation time. So you will be able to earn your living expenses probably, but that living is just at the edge. Like if you lose your job, you won't have money for next week's grocery. It's like that. So I would say that make funding or make an amount that will be there to support you in these kind of scenarios. But okay, let's consider 50 lakh is your overall expenses, and if you come from a middle class family or an upper middle class family, like how I come from a middle class family, you will definitely need a loan. And if you are taking a loan, consider you are taking 40 lakh rupees loan on 10% interest. Right now the interest rate outside is around 13% in India. I'm talking about major loan givers like HDFC Credila. I also took a loan from there, and my loan percentage, the interest amount is at 13.1%. That's a lot of interest, guys. So considering this as your investment for 2 years, you are studying, and after you study your loan starts, like you have to give monthly payback. So monthly interest and your total EMI amount would come to around 30 to 40,000 rupees. So this is your monthly amount that you will be paying to the bank every month. So once you complete your masters, the best possible way to pay back this is by job. For example, now you consider to move back in India after just completing your masters and you move back home. Now what? What is the maximum amount of salary that you can get by doing masters abroad? And for your surprise, guys, you won't get a lot more than people who have done masters in India. That's the truth, and that's a lot of people are facing right now. So once you have done masters abroad, the maximum you will get more than a person in India would be around 10%. And your salary range would be around 50,000 rupees to 1 lakh rupees. You won't go above 1 lakh even if you have 2 to 3 years of experience back in India after completing your graduation, then you went for your masters, then you came back. So overall your experience I'm counting to around 2 to 3 years experience in India, and then masters abroad, and then you are coming back. Your salary range won't go above 1 lakh. I can write it and give it to you. To the Even if you are working for the major companies in India, you won't go above 1 lakh. Now consider you are paying 40,000 rupees just in EMI of your education, and then you are doing this job. It doesn't make sense, guys. If your salary even is 1 lakh rupees, you will be paying taxes and everything on that 1 lakh, and your actual salary will come down to 80,000 or something. And in that, you are paying 50% of your salary as an EMI. Where you will stand in your life? Nowhere. You will just be surviving. So that's not the case that we want for our life. We have done masters when we are people who have ambition. So you don't want that. So the best scenario for any international student who has taken a loan, from my perspective, it is to first do their masters, work in that country for at least 1 or 2 years, gain experience and gain money. Try to pay off your loan as quick as possible, and then come back to India, and then do their jobs or their firms or anything. And for example, some students do argue with me about this part, like, but I'm not going to do job, I will do my business, I will do my make my own firm and things like that. But guys, it doesn't work like this. To set up a firm and to make a firm profitable, believe me, I have done this. So to make a firm profitable or to make a business profitable, it takes at least 2 years. So imagine you moving back to India, paying that 40,000 rupees EMI and trying to do and set up your own business. It will be a terrible process because you already have a pressure of gaining this 40,000 rupees every month. You will always be in pressure to gain more projects, to gain this, to do that, and you won't be able to focus on growing your business and expanding your business, channelizing your business. Architecture firm is also a business. Don't consider it as just a studio and you will start making money, you will get projects. It's not like that. You will have to do marketing, you will have to hire few people, you will have to go to meet clients, you have to wait for the projects to get completed. Even a simple interior design project takes at least 3 months or 4 months to get completed. And in a country like India, the scenarios are so bad that clients don't pay. We don't have a formal contract. People don't sign contracts while doing these things. So it is a very chaotic process. And if you're not able to sustain yourself in that point, you will be broken because you have put in so much efforts in architecture already. So the best scenario for anyone is to first go abroad, do your masters, then work there for 1 or 2 years or more. Because guys, 40 lakh rupees, if you think you will be able to pay it like this in just 2 years, I will work this, that, double shift and all of these things, it won't work like that. Because you are already living in this country, you are paying taxes in this country, and then you are even surviving in this country. So don't consider that if your salary is, for example, $60,000 US dollars, you will think that, oh, okay, I can save half of this and then I can pay all half of this, like $30,000 into my loan account. It will be so easy, I can pay off everything. But it doesn't work like that, guys. If your salary is $60,000 over here, you will be paying around 30% or 25% taxes on that salary. And then if you pay 25% taxes, then you are left with a far lesser amount. Then you pay your rent, your other expenses, food expenses, all of these things. you are always left with a very less amount. You might be able to pay just $1,000 or less than that to your loan amount every month. So just consider all of these scenarios and then take this decision. Don't rush, don't think that things are very easy. So always consider it's a very big investment of going abroad, and always try not to put pressure on your parents. That's very important, guys, because you don't know what they are sacrificing for us and what they have already sacrificed for us. They have some expectations that you also should study and you also should earn, you also should be a bigger person and stuff like that. But always think in this way also, that if you are in some foreign country, try to take as much advantage as you can take from this country and bring those advantages back to your country. For example, I would suggest, like, even if you're coming from a wealthy family, if you haven't taken any loan, and in this scenario, you can definitely, if you are not taking any loan, please go ahead, do your masters, go back to India, set up your firm. It will take 1 or 2 years. That's it, not more than that. 2 years to set up a basic level firm and have a good projects. That's a very good idea. You can definitely do that. But anyone who has taken any amount of loan, like 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, whatever it is, you will need to work in this country, gain some experience, and then go back. And even if you have money, I would say it's good to take some experience here, because you will learn how developed countries treat their employees, how they run their firms, how a project can be executed without having these petty and minor issues that we have in Indian markets, like non-payments, like delay in the projects, and all of these things. You will know how to run a project very smoothly. Because one thing that I like about Canada or other developed countries is that they have a good framework to execute a project. They have a good framework to pay their employees, to manage a firm. So think about all of these things, and I would always suggest, do your masters, work for 1 or 2 years, and then go back to India. For anyone, even if you have taken loan or if you have taken no loan, working abroad will open up your mind space, open up your design thinking, open up your ideologies, and you will be open to more opportunities in life. You will know how to deal with people, how to survive in an atmosphere or an environment where you are a foreign person. You will have to work harder than anyone else in this country. So it goes like this. It sounds unfair sometimes, but this is what it is, guys. We have to work harder than anyone else around us, any native person who is around us, and we have to also think that we don't put any pressure on our families, because they have already dealt with a lot, and it's our time to support them, not be a burden on them in the name that you want to develop a firm. So think about it. Think about whatever I have said. Whatever I have said here is from my experience, my friends' experience, and thousands of people that I have spoken to, their experience. So just channelize yourself in this way. And if you like this video, if you have any kinds of doubts or queries, please go ahead, mention it in the comment section. I'm always here to help you all. And the only request that I always ask from you guys is subscribe to my channel, guys. I have been making videos and I have been on YouTube from past 3 years. I haven't seen much growth, but to continuously keep this up along with your professional life, along with your personal life, it becomes a bit difficult sometimes. So my only request is, please go ahead, hit a like and subscribe to my channel. It supports me, it supports my channel and our community. So yeah, support this channel and take care of yourself, guys. Bye bye.